Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. Today's story name is The Magic Beans or Jaggu and the Beanstalk. This is a story written by the great Sudha Murty. Now let's go to the story. Anita and Jaggu live on a farm. Anita worked hard, but her husband was very lazy. She would tell her husband every day, "If you help me, we can do a lot together. I can't do everything by myself. We are poor farmers. Please lend a hand so that we can lead a better life." Jaggu, however, wouldn't listen. Poor Anita did whatever she could. She worked hard to grow vegetables and sold them at the market. The money was just enough to make ends meet, and somehow Anita managed to take care of the house and their basic needs. One day, while returning from the market, there was a loud thunder and heavy downpour. Anita was passing by a small house and decided to ask for shelter there. She saw an old man cooking. He invited her to sit down in the veranda and wait for the rain to stop. When the rain showed no signs of stopping, the man said, "Please come inside, young lady. Have a meal before you go." Anita was thankful for his kindness and gave him the leftover vegetables she was carrying back home. The rain refused to subside. While speaking to each other, Anita told the man about the farm and her problems. She didn't have anyone with whom she could share her deepest thoughts and problems, and she felt comfortable in the company of his sweet and gentle old man. He smiled and listened to her carefully. After another hour, the rain stopped. Before she left, the old man gave her one seed of a bean. He said, "Anita, this is an unusual seed. Grow this and you will get delicious vegetable. You can sell it in the market. This will fetch you more money since it will be a new kind of vegetable." Anita thanked the old man, took the seed and went home. The next day she planted the seed. Within a month the seed grew into a creeper. Green beans began sprouting around it and shot upwards, but only till Anita's hand could reach when she stood on tiptoe. The creeper, however, kept going up and up, so high that Anita couldn't see where it ended. Since the vegetable was new and delicious, people bought her produce very quickly. She was able to sell all of it. Anita was happy with her earnings and was grateful for good food and the repairs she could now do around the house. Now lazy Jaggu became very curious about these new beans. He started getting up early not to help his wife but to see and monitor the beanstalk. "How tall do you think the stalk is?" he asked. "I don't know, and I am not interested. I get enough beans to sell at the market," she replied. Jaggu, however, kept pestering her. "Ask that old man to give you some more seeds," he suggested. "There are no seeds in these beans, but if the old man gives you some, we can plant many more and get rich." "No, I am content with what we have now." "Don't be greedy, Jaggu. We have enough." Jaggu gave up her and went in search of the old man. The day that Anita had brought the seed home, she had told him about the house where she had met him. Soon enough, Jaggu found the house. But to his dismay, there was nobody inside. Perhaps I should climb the beanstalk instead and see how far up it goes, he thought. But I can't do it. When Anita is at home, she will surely try to stop me. So he returned home and waited for Anita to leave the house. After a few days, Anita went to the market to sell the beans. The moment she left, Jaggu began climbing the beanstalk. After what seemed like hours, he reached the top and followed a trail to a house in the clouds. The door was closed. He knocked, knock, knock, knock. A man's voice asked, "Who is it? Why have you come here?" "Sir, I am Anita's husband Jaggu." "What do you want?" Jaggu hesitated. "Why should I ask for more beans?" He thought, "More beans means I will have to work hard and only then will I get the money. I would rather ask for money straight away." So he said, "Money. I want money." "Sure," said the voice. "Now go away." Jaggu went back to the beanstalk and climbed down all the way to the bottom. When he entered his house, he saw a box overflowing with money. Suddenly he felt disappointed. "I should have asked for gold nuggets instead of money," he thought. "It would have been worth much more." Anita came back home, but he didn't tell her what had happened that day. Instead, he managed to get by with the money for a few days and waited for her to go to the market again so that he could climb up the beanstalk and ask for gold nuggets this time. But soon he changed his mind. "What is the use of nuggets?" he thought to himself. "Those are not important either. I must become the richest man in the village. That is the best way to trick the man who lives up there." The next time Anita went to the market, Jaggu climbed the beanstalk again. He reached the top and followed the trail to the house in the clouds. The door was closed. He knocked, knock, knock, knock. A man's voice asked, "Who is it? Why have you come here?" "Sir, I am Anita's husband, Jaggu." "What do you want?" "I want to be the richest person in the village." "Sure," said the voice. "Now go away and don't come here again." Jaggu climbed down, feeling happy and carefree. He knew he was going to be the richest person in the village, and he was. This time he told Anita what had happened when she came back home. Anita wasn't pleased. "I don't want to participate or use the money that you have received in this way." "Do what you want, but leave me out of it," she replied. Jaggu was least bothered. He began wondering what he should do now that he was rich. He began inviting other rich people of the village to his house for meals. Anita refused to join in and continue her work quietly. One day, Jaggu hosted a big dinner for all his new friends in his new palatial house. However, they declined because they had another invitation for the same day. All of them said, "The king is coming to the village, so we must accept his dinner invitation first." That means that king is more powerful than the rich. He thought, "Perhaps I should go back and ask that man on top of the beanstalk to make me powerful." The next time Anita went out, Jaggu climbed the beanstalk again. He reached the top and followed the trail to the house in the clouds. The door was closed. He knocked, knock, knock, knock. The man's voice asked, "Who is it? Why have you come here?" "Sir, I am Anita's husband, Jaggu." What do you want? I want to become the most powerful king of the land. Sure, said the voice. Now go away and don't come here again. Jaggu's wish was granted once again and he became the most powerful king in the land. Anita, however, refused to become queen and stay back in her house. She continued growing and selling the beans. One day, Jaggu asked her, "We have so much money that 7 generations can live and thrive on it. Why do you still work so hard?" Anita knew that her husband's greedy and lazy nature would make him pay a heavy price one day. Out loud, she said, "Your status has been earned through magic, while mine has been through hard work. Mine will remain with me forever." Jaggu shook his head and unable to comprehend the truth in his wife's words. One day, Jaggu went to meet the emperor of the land. The minister said, "Please wait, he can't meet you now." "Why? What is he doing?" demanded Jaggu. "He is praying and performing a puja." "Does he do this every day?" asked Jaggu. "Yes, sir, every morning. God is the most powerful of all, and everyone must bow down to his divine presence," said the minister. "Even the emperor must bow down to God, so why don't I become God?" he thought. So the next time Anita went out, Jaggu went back to his old house and climbed the beanstalk again. He reached the top and followed the trail to the house in the clouds. The door was closed. He knocked, knocked, knocked. The man's voice asked, "Who is it? Why have you come here?" "Sir, I am Anita's husband Jaggu. What do you want?" asked the voice, sounding angry. "I promise I won't come again if you make me God." "I want to become God, please," pleaded Jaggu. The voice laughed heartily. "Ha ha ha. God is everywhere in the universe. He is kind and compassionate. An individual can attain godliness only by doing great work. You are greedy and lazy fellow. I have had it with your wishes. You deserve nothing." Jaggu felt an invisible kick to his rear and he fell down from the clouds. He landed in front yard of his small house. There were bruises everywhere on his body. The beanstalk disappeared and only the shrub remained with the bean that Anita had grown. Disappointed and hurt, Jaggu went inside his tiny house. When Anita came home, she was shocked to see her wounded husband and a small shrub in front yard. The beanstalk had vanished too. She realized what had happened, worried that she would run out of beans. She went to the shrub and plucked a bean. To her surprise, this time the bean had seeds. "What happened?" she demanded. Jaggu told her the entire story. "You deserve this," remarked Anita. "When you don't work hard for your living, you don't value what you receive. You have forgotten that we are farmers. Our duty is to farm and enjoy our produce. God has taught you a good lesson. Now forget the past and come with me. I will tend to your bruises." Despite everything, God is kind. He has given us seeds so we can replicate them and continue to earn enough money. Anita opened her box of savings. She said, "This is all that I could save. Let us use this money to work hard and plant more bean shrubs. It's God's gift to us, and as long as we take care of it, use it wisely, we will have enough." Thus Jaggu mended his ways, and together the couple grew a lot of beans and led a healthy and content life. Even today, beets grow in shrubs and not in beanstalks. that reached the sky. This is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it and subscribe our channel. Bye bye.